Okay, this is a review of the software MiniTool Partition Wizard Pro. Let's start it. This is a partition management software and it's the professional version. There's also a free version at partitionwizard.com, and here are the features which are not available in the free version, which is the home version. Those are related to dynamic disks, but the majority of the features are available. And another one, merge partition, that one is not available in the home version. Okay, so let's get back to the program. So this is the interface of the program, and these are hard drives or hard disks in the computer. For example, this one, which is selected with yellow, that is one hard drive, and the hard drive has one partition on it. The second hard drive also has one partition. The third hard drive has 1, 2, 3 partitions, and the fourth hard drive has a partition plus an unallocated space. This can be eliminated using the move and resize tool. Okay, let's mention another thing. This blue line, that means that this percentage of the hard drive is used by data. If I click on it, it's also selected down here. So the capacity is 298 gigabytes, and from that 245 is used. That's the dark blue, and 52 gigabytes are unused. That is the light blue. So these blue lines show the percentage of data stored on a hard drive. Okay, and let's click on this disk. For example, use this move resize tool, and here's the disk itself, and if I grab the end, then you can see that there's another free space of 26 gigabytes created, and if I drag it to the right, this size decreases and it's down to 0. Let's click OK, and that one eliminated the unallocated space from that hard drive. And down here we can see that is one operation is pending, so the resizing was not applied. It's applied only if I click this apply button. Meanwhile, we can play around or just click undo, and the unallocated space is back. Okay, let's select another partition, for example this one, and there we can use the merge tool. The merge tool will unite two adjacent partitions. So let's start by selecting the disk. For example, is this one and that partition. Let's merge this one with another one. Click next, and since this one is selected to be merged, we can use either the one on the right or either the one on the left, so it has to be one near the other. So let's select this one, and that will include this partition into this partition's folder. So it will create a folder on this partition and it will include this data. Let's click finish. It's a boot system partition, and this partition will make your computer unable to boot. So if you have an operating system on that partition, that will destroy that Windows and it might not boot. So this is how this hard drive looks after the two partitions were merged. The line was somewhere here and now it's totally one place. Okay, so that was the merge tool. Let's undo that one. Okay, we can delete a partition. So let's select, for example, that one and click delete. Now it says unallocated, so there is no partition there. Or if I click another one and click delete, yes. Then this entire space is cleaned up, there are no partitions there, and we can delete that one also if you want, yes, and it's totally free. Okay, let's undo that one. Okay, we can format a hard drive. That means that the drive will be filled with certain characters, or just will be the files and folders will be deleted. We can use multiple options here for the file system. For example, NTFS allows you to store files larger than 4 gigabytes. FAT32 won't allow you that. Okay, and now you can see that it's only light blue. That means that all the data was deleted from that drive. So take care when you use format, because it will destroy all the data. Let's undo that. Okay, you can use copy. For example, if I delete this partition, delete it, then I can copy, for example, this one onto that space. So let's click copy. Where to create a copy? I want to create it on that 160 gigabyte drive, which is this one down here. Next. Okay, and this is how it will look. So this is the 160 gigabyte drive, and from that only 14 will be used, because the source partition, this one, it's only 40 gigabytes, and this one is 160 almost. Okay, I can click finish, and we can see that this partition was this one, and these are unallocated because I haven't copied those partitions also. Okay, let's click undo. So that was the copy tool. So this one can be used only on a clear hard drive. So if you have a partition with data on it, you cannot copy onto that one because it will destroy the data. Okay, this is the label. You can change the label, which is OS host in this case. You can add another name, for example, let's write in there test. Okay, now it's called test, and if you look in File Explorer, then instead of OS host you will be seeing test. Okay, that's a simple one. Let's apply it. So only this one is pending. Let's apply it. Turn on power saving. Okay, yes, successfully applied, and the the hard drive's name, the label was changed, so that is test now. Okay, let's change it back. We can right click on it and click label, or just click up there. So it was OS_host. Click OK and apply. Yes, and it's done. And if we check in File Explorer, OS host, the name is back. Okay, and we have the properties button that shows some size or file system or other informations about the hard drive. Okay, you can also have different options here. I'm not going to enter all of these. For example, this one, surface test, that can be used for checking a hard drive for errors. So I selected disk hard drive and start now. You can see that it's analyzing the surface of the hard drive, and using this tool you can find out whether your hard drive has some bad sectors or don't. And you can see where are those bad sectors situated, in the beginning or at the end or wherever it will be. Okay, that's cancelled. Wipe partition, that is destroying all the data on a hard drive, so it will fill with different characters once or in more than one passes. So that's a destruction method. You can change the partition type ID, cluster size, drive letter. Let's change, for example, the drive letter. That's a simple one. So I selected this drive, and let's click drive letter, and let's make it whatever, Z. Okay, so let's check in File Explorer. OS host, that is G right now, and after clicking apply, yes, the drive letter would be Z, and yes, it is, it's Z. Okay, let's change it back. So this one, change drive letter, and it was G. Okay, apply, yes, and it's back to G. The drive letter is G. Okay, you can split partitions also. Let's use that one also, split, and from here you can adjust how much space to get for the new partition, and you can't get through this point because this part is full of data. So let's see that one. So I just split the partition which was still here. I just split it into another space. Okay, let's undo that one. Extend partition, that can be used in the same method as move resize. So that's the hard drive occupying the entire space on the drive. Undo, and that's it. So I just covered all the main features of the program, and let's see here, Bootable Cd. This allows you to download freely a ISO file which can be used to boot your computer from, and you can use the program whether you have an operating system on it or not on the computer. Okay, and that's it. That was MiniTool Partition Wizard professional version for managing your hard drive. That's it. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.